You guys ready to hang out with your favorite Let's Player for another 10 grueling, agonizing minutes? Well, here we go. So last episode we did the master levels, and so now we're gonna do the normal ones. As you can see, the normal levels are quite different from the master levels. The difficulty has been changed to accommodate less experienced players. I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe that could be my new tone of voice for these Let's Plays if I sound more authoritative. Let's see, I'm gonna start doing it right now. The rubber band holding the puff filter on my mic is becoming frayed. If this continues, it will fall off. No, it's stupid. I just gotta be me. I gotta talk like a regular person. Oh, there is very little to comment on in Doom 2. You point your gun at the guy, you fire it, rinse and repeat. How the hell's anybody supposed to make that entertaining for 2 10-minute segments? What can you say? Here's something. Here's my tryout for Did You Know Gaming. Did you know? But for real, the sound effect that the imps make in Doom was also used in Star Fox Adventures when you whack the I guess the kind of triceratopses, I guess, whatever you want to call them. When you whack those non-violent creatures that just lay there, they make the same sound effect as the imps in Doom. Thank you for tuning in to Did You Know Gaming, and good night. Oh, fuck Did You Know Gaming. Fuck everything. Statistically speaking, you've probably stopped watching at this point. So, did you know there was a Doom movie? How about that? I never saw it. I never do nothing. I just lay around and stare at the ceiling. But anyway, I only know about the Doom movie because of AVGN, when he had that video where he took a trip to the very last Blockbuster that was in Oregon somewhere, I want to say, and they had that song about what a different time. Anywho, so yeah, they rented the Doom movie and then they just watched it on a laptop on the hood of AVGN's car. I assume it was his car and not one of his gross friends' cars. But anyway, yeah, so a Doom movie. How would you make a movie out of this? I'd imagine that there'd be lots of boring scenes of the Galactic Federation, like sitting at a desk and discussing the politics of, shooting the Doom people. They gotta pad it out with a bunch of fluff. There are too many movies out there in general. Seems like maybe 86% of movies are just fluff. They just gotta fill 2 hours, and then maybe they'll have perhaps one good scene here and there. It's like a class I had once where we saw A Last of the Mohicans, and that movie was very boring up until the end. It got better once the movie started getting to more action-oriented scenes, but everything up to that was highly unwatchable. All the dialogue was mumbled. How the hell are you even supposed to watch a movie when you can't even hear what the characters are saying for 90 straight minutes? It's just a... You can't hear a damn thing in that movie. Look at me, with my hot takes on movies that came out like 30 years ago. I gotta talk about current stuff. Gotta talk about chest hair. I gotta talk about crazy cool medallions. Gosh, I followed up on that by referencing something that was even older than the thing that I said was too old. We're going in the wrong direction. We're backsliding. What's a current new thing we can talk about that won't enrage people? What's a video game that came out recently? They had the remake of the Wii U Mario, so how about that? You know, I knew that was gonna be a good one all the way back when they first showed it at E3 2013, and nobody listened to me back then. They were all, "Oh, it's different. Oh no, Mario is ruined. Oh, good heavens." But now people are coming around to it, so good for them, I guess. I don't know why I care what John Q. Public thinks of a Wii U game from 2013. Doesn't affect nothing. Life goes on. Doesn't change anything for little old me. We're kinda taking a few hits in this level. I don't rightly know where I'm supposed to be going. But sooner or later, I'm sure we'll find something. Somebody was hitting me from somewhere. An invisible enemy, as it were. Like that movie, The Invisible Man. Do you see that? They remade The Invisible Man in 2020, but they made it like an allegory for feminism or something silly like that. Looked like a decent movie, but I don't know. I feel like I would have had a hard time convincing anybody to go see it with me. Well, I didn't see anything in theaters last year, but nobody did. That really didn't need to be said. That was a stupid thing to say. Oh dear. I'm sure all you experienced Doom players are laughing your asses at me. Look at this dude. He doesn't know where to go in Doom 2. Doom 2. Boogity boo. Kalamazoo. So there's too many enemies in this room. We're gonna get killed. Oh, hell no. They killed Doom Guy. Have you seen those memes recently where they try to sound like a ghetto guy reacting to SpongeBob and like everything's spelled wrong? Yeah, I don't know how to get through that window. Anyway, so like they'll have a scene where like SpongeBob's yelling at Plankton and it's like, oh hell no, I know SpongeBob ain't yelling at Blanket. And it's like, what happened to Mr. Crab? And hey yo, my boy Patrick got the rollie. Those are some top quality memes. 90% of it's just junk meant for people born in 2006, but occasionally there'll be like a meme that comes out that I can still find funny in my old age, and that's the sign of a truly good meme when it's universal and it can appeal to a crotchety old 25-year-old like me. More enemies spawn in when you just stand around for long enough. That kind of makes it confusing as to whether you're making progress. Let's see if we can cut ahead to a different level, perhaps. Let's see what we got. Or maybe we can just... I guess we'll just do... I don't know how to menu these... I don't know how to navigate these menus. My brain no good. But anyway, yeah, so you can't just stand around or else they'll make new enemies for you. As they once famously said in Mega Man X, you're in danger if you just stand there. That's not even a famous quote. I don't know why that one stuck out to me so much. Speaking of Mega Man X7, did you see Matt McMuscles made a What Happened video about Mega Man X7? I saw like the first 2 minutes and then got bored, but I'll probably watch the rest of it someday, and it's an interesting topic, because it is undoubtedly the worst Mega Man game ever made. Well, I guess maybe those early DOS ports could compete with it, but that's more of a DOS problem rather than a Capcom problem. DOS was highly unstable. I gotta remember to turn up the brightness before this video ships out. It's very difficult to see. game theory isn't hard to see in Doom 2 because Doom Guy is actually Freddy Fazbear? God, fuck MatPat. Fuck everything. Cleared this area out fairly easily. Do we have the blue key? Can't go in that door to the left of us without it. What's next for the old Doom franchise? You think they'll ever make like a canonical Doom 4? Or will they just continue with the reboot lineage where we had Doom 2016 and then Doom Eternal? Either way, the next one's probably quite some time away. Video games in general just take longer to make these days. You just look at the Sonic games, they used to crank a new one out every year, and now we've had like 2 of them since 2013. We had Sonic Lost World in 2013, and then Forces in 2017, and nothing else since then. And gone are the days where you could have the Sonic Adventure remakes, Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, 06, Sonic and the Black Knight, and Sonic Unleashed all over the span of like 5 years. The demand for Sonic games has dropped, sadly. The end of an era. I guess an inherently terrible franchise like that can't last forever. That was a teleporter, apparently. That's kinda cool. Like those teleporters in the Wind Waker where you hop in the pot and then it spits you out at a different pot. And did you ever see that fact about the Wind Waker? Oh, look at that, we got a cool rocket launcher. Anywho, I don't know where I'm going. I guess the episode's over. Anyway, there was a fact about the Wind Waker where one of the enemies just makes gibberish noises, and somebody figured out if you slowed the gibberish down, it was the sound of 2 Japanese men having an argument. And I think the enemies were called the Choo-Choos, or as a certain douchebag Let's Player called them, the Goopy-Goos. And I just want to catch a Goopy-Goo. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. Well, anyway, good night. Get the hell out of my office.